presented by Prudential, part of the College Football Playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he fields it inside the 15. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. First play looking to throw it. Gets made on the outlet. He's found some room at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. A good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle, but 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The tight end makes the grab. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the 1st down. Let's move the sticks.
The Hokies line up with a 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Come on, the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That one just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. A deep shot to the left side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Paul. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy, but that size difference.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Hokies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Muscles past the defender. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hokies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, up and good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Breaks into the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the 1st down? So big yards, great awareness, and a 1st down for this offense.
And the Canes moving quickly down the field here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Grab behind the line. It's man. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Handing off on the draw play. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Miami. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Nighttime execution in the long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job with the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end and maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Over the middle, it's Lee. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. So Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
And the running back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but this offense now in score position. First down from the 30.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
But to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the receivers got it and make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16 and first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. And bouncing it outside, it's Mann. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The pocket breaking down. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it's caught from inside the 20. And they bring it down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Makes the grab. It's Lee. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
The Hokies looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Trying to find room. It's Paul. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught near the sticks. It's man. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Here comes the shovel pass. He's swarmed by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Caught behind the line. It's man. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Canes with first and 10 here. Back to throw again. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? The shotgun running play call. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now they run the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Shotgun formation here on third down. The ball is picked off.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up to their own 7. Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll feed the back again. This is going to be a safety.
And that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Wide open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's another deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back in motion now. Always looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery. Doesn't work that time.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Direct snap. Look at the quick cut. Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. Third down coming up after that running play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
He's got the first and still going. tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. 7th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the right here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Cade starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's man. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And that will give them the lead now.
We'll give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. On the ground, it's Paul. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It was a 1st and 10 play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Hokies will crank up the tempo. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick round. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle down at the 3 looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see in the game today.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin,
the pass rush gets home.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen, short of the first down marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Now it's second down here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They'll stop him with the 34. That will be a first down. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Start the fourth quarter of this playoff game. They'll go to the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here comes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. It'll be 55 yards. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Paul. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
With sure hands, it's Lee. Will not be brought down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
They bring him down after a short gain there. The Hokies come off to the line in a hurry-up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Hokies. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, what a tough matchup for this defense. What are you going to do down inside the 5-yard line? Quarterback knows that he has a mismatch, just puts it up in the air and lets the big man climb the ladder for the score.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. He's got it. One-handed grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught behind the line. It's man. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. And they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
He's throwing for it on fourth down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
And the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And they finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game on the play.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back. We're trailing here late. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Got the first down and still motoring. What a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Leaning on the run game here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Now comes the field goal unit. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And it's hauled in way downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This passing game is still on fire.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Macy able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he makes it now from 55 yards out. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks and the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.